this vlog, I'm going to try and answer probably the most usual or popular question asked or proposed by prospective students. And that is, how much should I practice? There's lots of different answers to this question. And one thing I will say is that it is a good idea to try and practice every day, or spend a little bit of time practicing every day. Otherwise, when you go to your lesson week after week, you won't have made much progress and you're going to frustrate yourself. And I can tell you, you're going to frustrate your teacher as well, because they need quite a lot of patience with students that just don't practice from week to week. You won't make any progress that way. For adults starting out, probably a good amount of practice is about 20 minutes a day, if they can spare the time in their busy schedules. Of course, you're free to do a lot more than this, but if you manage just to sit down and go over everything you've learned in your lesson from week to week, just spending a little time every day learning, then you'll find you will make quite good progress over the period of a few months, and you might even get away with this for the first year or so, just 20 minutes a day. Maybe 6 days a week, maybe 5 days a week. For children, it's quite different though. They will need quite a different style of practice. Possibly if it's a very small child, maybe between the ages of 4 and 8 years old, they might want to do it in 2 goes, maybe 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the afternoon after school. You will have to help them practice. You will have to schedule their practice for them and make sure they sit there and do it, because little children will not do it unsupervised, not really. In a few cases maybe they will, but really they'll need some help to start with. And if your child repeatedly doesn't want to practice and goes from lesson to lesson without doing any work at all, you may have to reassess whether the piano is the right instrument for them, or right hobby or pastime for them, because you don't want it to be a battleground every week. And not everybody is meant to play the piano. But of course it is nice to give them the opportunity to play to start with, just to see if they enjoy it and see if they have any aptitude. Practice is something you do have to take seriously, and you will have to do some virtually every day.